How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We just got some really good news out of the Fed, which pushed up the cryptocurrency market. You can actually see it right here. We had right at about 10 o'clock, we had Jerome Powell start speaking about tapering bond purchases and about inflation and about when they might raise interest rates. And you can see we jumped from about 47.3 thousand up to about 48,100. So why did this happen? Well, I think it is important to take a look at what is happening in the economy for cryptocurrency. Now, part of the reason that I think we are going to see a lot of continued growth in cryptocurrency is because interest rates are really low. In a low interest rate environment, riskier assets typically do really well. Now, that being said, cryptocurrency kind of goes by the beat of its own drum, but you can see that things like what Jerome Powell just said really do affect cryptocurrency. And I'll explain it here in a moment. Now, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I really appreciate that. It helps out the channel a lot. Also, if you guys want, there are links down below to get an interest rate on your cryptocurrency. You can check out BlockFi. There you can get up to 7.5%, and you can get loans, you can get credit cards that give you Bitcoin back. I think it's a great place to start investing in cryptocurrency. So definitely check that out underneath the video. Now, Bitcoin jumped on this news. A lot of other cryptocurrencies did too. So what did Jerome Powell actually say? Well, he said that they might taper bonds by the end of the year. This is their bond purchases by the end of the year. This is something that we kind of already expected. Because of the economy kind of bouncing back, they might not have to buy as many bonds here and stimulate the economy in that way. Now, the important thing is, a lot of people thought that recently that once they start tapering bonds, we might raise interest rates. When interest rates move up, it's typically not good for risk on assets, really risky assets. Now, he made it clear that just because they're tapering bond purchases doesn't mean that they're going to raise interest rates. He also said, if they raise interest rates too soon, and they are actually transitory, like interest rates are high, let's say or inflation rates are high, let's say it's 5% or so, 5% inflation, and they really will go back down to 2. If they raise interest rates to try to curb that inflation, that's lagging. That's a lagging effect that it has on the economy. So let's say it was at 5% and it's really going to come back down to 2. The fact that they raise interest rates might actually cause the economy to do quite poorly. It might cause inflation to go much lower than 2%, which would really hurt the economy. So they're very cautious about raising interest rates, and they did not say that they were going to raise it by the end of the year or anything like that. So that is something that's quite bullish. The stock market went up on this news too. The cryptocurrency market went up on this news. And of course, that's not the only thing that pushes cryptocurrencies, but it does have an effect. A lot of people with a lot of money are looking at where inflation rates are going to be, because if they start raising inflation, or if inflation rates stay high and they start raising interest rates, then it could be poor for the cryptocurrency market. You can see that Cardano is moving up 10% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum's moving up on this news too, up 4%. And I personally bought a decent amount of some of these cryptocurrencies over the last day. I told my Patreon about it. By the way, there is a link underneath the video. You can join in on the Patreon. I'm giving away 100 ADA to someone in the next couple weeks in the Patreon, so definitely check that out if you're interested. You can also get a discount if you sign up for the one year trial. There I tell everyone what I buy and sell in crypto and in the stock market, what I'm doing. But you can see that it did have an effect on the crypto market. Now, something else that's interesting that we should pay attention to is the pattern that we've seen over the last couple weeks in Bitcoin. So the reason I say this, I made a video on this. We can see that during the week from about a month ago, from Tuesday to about Thursday, we see it drop. We see the cryptocurrency market drop, especially Bitcoin. So you can see here, Wednesday fell down, and then throughout the rest of the week, it popped back up. And then you can see the next week, we get to Saturday, Sunday, and then throughout the week, again, we see a little bit of a drop. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday's great, and then we see a drop Thursday. And then comes back up. It's good. By next Monday, we have all-time highs, or highs for the week, I should say. And then it falls back down Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then we can see this recently, Saturday, Sunday, Monday were great, and then it fell down Tuesday through Thursday. And now we're starting to see a pop again. I did a video earlier on this. If you haven't already watched that video, hit the bell notification, hit the subscribe button underneath the video so you get videos like that. Because if you sold anything, or if you didn't even pick up on the dip, you might have lost out a little bit. So we do have that pattern that emerges, and it's only as good as as it's still around. You know, it could change next month. It wasn't here in July, but it is something interesting to watch. Now, we are seeing a lot of opportunity in the market too, with smart contracts being thrown at Cardano, or with Cardano being upgraded with smart contracts coming to their testnet on September 1, and then to their mainnet on September 12. We have a lot of excitement for Cardano. I think we will definitely see $3 this weekend, and Ethereum has been stuck in this channel between 3,000 and about 3,400 for a couple weeks now. Ethereum is still getting ready for 2.0, Ethereum 2.0 coming at the end of the year. That's going to be very exciting. Bitcoin has a lot of adoption. I mean, heck, we saw this news come out recently, Fidelity, Vanguard, Schwab, all loading up on crypto mining stocks. We have this news too, that Morgan Stanley buys over 1 million shares in Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. There are a lot of people that want their hands on Bitcoin, and a lot of banks that are now allowing their clients to buy Bitcoin, or going to allow their clients to buy Bitcoin. There's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of time left in this market cycle, in my opinion. So that is something to pay attention to. We have a lot of excitement. Just, of course, make sure you're not FOMOing into anything when you see a nice dip. If you want dollar cost average, I suggest it. Now, that being said, most of my money is going into the large caps. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, BNB. Those are the projects that most of my money is going to, but I do have some smaller projects. We have Polkadot, still top 10. I still am putting some in there though. Voyager Digital, the app underneath the video, actually pays you 12% interest on Polkadot, which is really interesting. I know I talked about BlockFi. I also like Voyager too. I use both of them. Then I also have a couple other ones like VeChain, one other one that's kind of a low cap, might not even be in the top 100 anymore, is Voyager token. I've talked about that a handful of times on the channel. They are unveiling their loyalty program here next month. So they are going to give extra interest rates. And again, the link to Voyager is underneath the video, and you'll get extra interest rates if you hold 500 VGX tokens. So that's one to watch out for too, because as soon as that rolls out, I think there are a lot of people that will FOMO in saying, oh, actually, I do want that extra 0.5% on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that's one to pay attention to also. So let me know your thoughts on this down below. Of course, this is good news, seeing that Jerome Powell is talking about maybe tapering by the end of the year, but they have a lot of ground to cover before rate hikes. That is good news for the cryptocurrency market. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. Thank you for checking out the links down below to Patreon and to Voyager and to BlockFi, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.